Welcome to day 2 on the Foothills Trail. This is a 76-mile trail in North Carolina and South Carolina. My friends and I have started at Oconee State Park, and we are hiking back to Table Rock State Park. So a little bit of drama. 2 of us have broken filters already on day 1. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Make sure your filter is working before you head out on your backpacking trip. Luckily there are 4 of us, so there are still 2 working filters, but still it's kind of a pain to share. So don't be like me. I'm one of the people with the broken filters. Make sure you check your filter before you leave home. But luckily, my friend Jukebox is coming to join us on the trail tomorrow, and he actually works at REI. So I was able to, I don't have cell phone service out here, but I was able to send him a text via my Garmin InReach Mini asking him to bring me a filter. And then my friend Dory actually used a broken filter to try to filter water into his bottles, therefore putting dirty water into his clean water bottles. None of us wants Giardia, so I've also asked Jukebox to bring him a couple of new bottles, and Ibex gave him one of hers in the meantime. So, test your gear before you head out into the wilderness. Anyways, guys, let's go. I'm really excited for day 2. I really loved day 1. We did about 8 miles. We got onto the trail at about 2 p.m., did about 8 miles. It rained a bit at camp, but otherwise it was a really lovely day. But it's sunny this morning, and I'm just really looking forward to the day. We have about 9.6-ish miles to hike today because we can't hike too far because of where Jukebox is meeting us tomorrow morning on the trail. He's gonna hike the rest of the week with us, but we can't go past that point of where he's meeting us, so we are only doing an easy 9.6 miles today. Also, we're taking our time this week, so we're not planning to do any big mile days anyway. But it should be a chill, fun day, and we're not getting out of camp until like 10 a.m. this morning, so that's a real treat. No rushing out, just like very chill. Anyways, follow along on day 2. By the way, you guys, despite the fact that I'm out here and like cheerful because I love it, I'm also going through some like deep stuff right now. Like my family's kind of in crisis. My mom is in the hospital. So if you guys could send all your best wishes out to my mom, her name is Penny, I would really, really appreciate it. I'm super worried about her. It was a tough decision to still come out here or not, but I was just sitting home super anxious and worried, and I had this trip planned, so I was like, well, nature's the best medicine, and it's gonna be better for me to be out doing something with people that I love rather than sitting at home just being worried. So that's the decision I made, to still come out here despite the fact that she's going through some pretty rough stuff. But if you could send her all of your best vibes, and if you're a praying person, if you could pray for her, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Everybody's packing up, getting ready to hit the trail this morning. Day 2, let's go, woo! You guys ready to roll out?
Roll out. Roll out.
We rolling, we came to play. On our way out from Table Rock to Oconee State Park, our shuttle driver, Taz, was stopping to chat with people, and he told them that we're here to play this week, so that's now become a running joke with us. It's like, oh, we're here to play, we're here to play. So many rhododendrons. I'm really hoping to see some in bloom. Since we're doing 76 miles over 8 days, we have all the time in the world to take all of the side trails to all of the waterfalls. So that is what we're doing. So here we have Pigpen Falls. This one's actually very, very close to the trail. It's only like 0.05 off. Next up is Licklog Falls, which is 0.2 off the trail. So obviously, like, we dropped our packs so that we're not carrying them all the way out there. With the exception of Dory, he's taking all of his stuff. Forest is so dreamy right now with all of these mountain laurel. And I just love all the chirping of the birds, and it's so green. I feel so lucky to be out here. I don't recall ever seeing these flowers before, but I guess this is Carolina sweetbush or allspice. And allegedly the bark tastes like cinnamon, though I've never tried it. Oh man, we should have camped down here by the river. This is the Chattooga River. And look at this freaking campsite. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. We messed up. Okay, this one is Licklog Falls. We had to take a super steep trail to get down here. Not looking forward to climbing back up. And the trail to get down here wasn't super obvious. It was to the right off of the spur trail that said 0.2 to get here. But we really had to pay attention and look around a little bit to actually find it. What do you got there? The climb back up from Licklog Falls. Nice and steep.
Tulip poplar flower. We know it's from a tulip poplar. Look at these leaves. Let's give it a sniff. Damn it.
How's it smell?
Nice.
Nice. This is Licklog Campsite. It's a really nice site. Tons of space, pretty flat, creek running right behind it, hammock spots, real nice. Okay, enough messing around. Back to the real trail, back to the Foothills Trail, onward. Ooh, obstacles. Checking out the river again.
Swim race. Ooh, that's a nice Woo. Little jelly. That's nice. Waterfall's awesome. This trail's awesome.
Oh my gosh, check this out. This is like the weirdest. This is, I believe, a dragonfly nymph larva. And it's a dragonfly actually coming out of the nymph phase. It's kind of insane to see it in this phase. And these larvae are crazy. They're carnivorous. They'll eat tadpoles, they'll eat frogs, they'll eat small fish. Like, they're crazy. We got toad eggs. Look at these. You can tell they're toads instead of frogs because they look like intestines. They're like long strands. Pretty weird. Tadpoles are gonna come out of there. Update. The dragonfly is out of the nymph larva. And to be clear, it goes egg, larva, adult dragonfly. Uh-oh, you guys, we got poison ivy.
Uh-oh.
No.
I know. See those notches on the leaves? Leaves of 3. Let it be. Got a tulip tree silk moth here that's not long for this world. It's pretty though. Toad on trail. Hello, guy. What are we doing this pouring down raid? Hide under the rhododendrons. This is just like hiking the AT. This is what it looks like when you get caught in the rain at camp and all your stuff is wet. And then you get caught in the rain while you're hiking and all the rest of your stuff is wet. Full on explosion. But hey, sunshine and a beautiful place to stop. What do you got there, Ibex?
Scandinavian swimmers. So it's kind of like Trader Joe's version of Swedish fish, but they also make a sour version, and these are the sour ones, and they're very addictive.
One of the favorite hiker snacks. So good. We're definitely not in Colorado anymore, you guys. Look how big and frizzy my hair is. It's crazy. It's really hot out here and humid. Actually, I don't really think it's that hot. It's probably in the 70s, but It just feels really hot because it's so humid and it rained a lot today, but my hair is just gets like so bananas on the East Coast. It's crazy. I always like to bring an extra carabiner or two to hang my wet stuff off my pack when need be. As I always know I'm gonna swim, I take every opportunity to swim. Taking a side trip to King Creek Falls. I'm using the Far Out app, and the comments, there are very few comments because it's a brand new guide for them, so not many people have used it yet, I think. But one of the comments was you definitely have to take this offshoot to go to King Creek Falls, so here we are. I would tend to agree, the extra like 0.4 is 100% worth it. Highly recommend. Hanging out at Burrell's Ford Campground tonight, which is a public campground, first come, first serve. It's free. And even though it's Saturday, we got lucky and got a space right next to the river. We didn't go quite as far today as we meant to, but that's because we were trying to avoid a dry campsite. So here we are. Stay tuned for Foothills Trail Day 3.